Hi everyone, welcome to the charge. Ben Alexander here. So this is my M365 scooter, and I bought it, and it didn't work at all. So it doesn't turn on, it doesn't charge. So you can see this is the charger. When I plug it in, and the light's still green. It does nothing at all. So I thought what we'll do is take it apart, have a look inside, have a look at the build quality, and see if we can fix it. There is a thing I did on one of my other videos that seemed to help a lot of people. It had hundreds of thousands of comments and views, and people seemed to really like it and they found it helpful. So I thought I'll do a simpler version of that. So basically, what you do is take all the screws off the bottom, and then you unplug it, do a couple of things, and you plug in the wire, but you unplug another wire, and it can kind of just fix it, and it kind of reboots the scooter. So we'll try that now and have a look. The screw bit you need is called a T10, so it's a Torx bit, and I don't know if I can show you this. Looks like that, it's like a star. There you go. Can you see that? I'll take a picture, upload it, and put it over the top. So you just need a T10. Doesn't matter if it has a hole in there either. This was only a cheap scooter, and it should be worth a bit more if I can get it working. I don't mind replacing a couple of parts for it because the parts are cheap for these scooters. A common issue is that these screws here take a bit of a beating as you go up and down curbs and pull it up and down steps and stuff like that. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Um, and subscribe if you want to see more of these sort of fixie type of videos. I also do videos every day where I talk about electric vehicles and the new electric cars and new types of electric batteries coming out. Really geeky stuff, but useful stuff. Right, here we go. I've done the screws. There we go. Beautiful. If you've seen inside the clone scooters or other types of scooters, this design, where all the stuff is at the bottom, um, and this is a really well-made scooter. I've taken apart loads of scooters, and I repair quite a bit of electronics and rebuild batteries. This Xiaomi stuff is built really, really well. So you can see here, it's done really well. This whole box here, this computer box, is actually, it's got thermal paste on the back, and it's screwed and it pushes onto the frame of the scooter, and that allows the heat that builds up in here to dissipate and actually go through into the frame. So all this acts as a heat sink. So that's why you'll notice your scooter get warm. That's a good thing, because actually this produces a lot of heat. And I've opened these up before on other scooters, and they've actually burnt to a crisp, like completely just burnt. It's really bad. The issue I was having was that you can plug it in and the light doesn't go green. There, right, plugged in. And it just doesn't go green. I can pull it in and out, nothing at all. So, the internet says, unplug this, and this worked on my other scooter. So this is the second Xiaomi scooter I've had with this. That unplugs the battery from this. Now we want to leave that for 20-30 seconds. That's about 30 seconds. Plug it back in. You might hear a little spark from when this touches there, that's okay. Right, and try plug it in. Hopefully this works. I literally don't know on this scooter if this works, but it worked on the other one, and it's a common fix. Yes! Beautiful. So that means it's charging. That's flashing red. Oh, there you go. So that when it charges, that goes red. This also flashes red to say it's charging. So let's just see if it turns on properly. So beautiful. And I should be able to spin the wheel and then turn the throttle. So let's give that a go. Awesome. Cool. Cruise control kicks in. She's on. It's a bit sticky. I just wanted to go through a couple of things that have been changed on this scooter. So still, sometimes, even on the latest ones, you do see that these here get a bit hot. These are the phase wires, the blue one, the brown one, the yellow one. These give a sort of signal, a pulse of electricity to the wheel to make it spin. They still get hot, even on the new one. That's okay. That has never caused any issues. It just looks a bit rough. That happens on e-bikes as well. That's not too bad, so don't worry about that. What you should do if you are planning to ride this a lot, and if you do take this cover off, it might be that you should get some what is called RTV sealant. It's a silicone product. Comes in different colors, and you can just put a bead of it around here and all the way around here, and then you put it back together, screw it. That will just help it stay waterproof. And also, if you, but only if you feel like the original seal that comes on here is a little bit old or degraded, because you do want to keep it safe. If you want to, every couple of years, this makes a big difference. Just take off this box. It's only a couple of screws. Take it off and replace the thermal paste with basically any thermal paste you want. But if you want a good recommendation, there's some called Arctic. I think Arctic MX or Arctic, something like that. That's a good type to get. That's a good quality thermal paste. You don't get too much, but it is good. Any of the smaller ones will do. The batteries used to have really weak tabs. So these tabs used to all look a bit like this, and they kept breaking. So they've started to weld them better. And on the corners, the corner ones, this one, this one, this one, and this one, these ones, particularly this one, I've no idea why, on the back though, it used to always fall off. They used to the welds used to break, and that would destroy the battery. And that was on the first generation of these scooters. Now the batteries are solid. You'll probably never have an issue with these batteries as they are. Just remember, they don't like being left when they've been discharged. So when you use it, if you run it dead, don't leave it. Just put some charge into it. Also, just remember that it's always doing something. Even if it's turned off, it's sipping power. There's a couple of chipboards in here that are always sipping away at power. So you'll notice every month it should go down. The battery will go down a couple of percent, which means if you don't use it for 6 months, you need to just top it up with a bit of charge. Other than that, she's good to go. They're really well made scooters, and I hope this video helped you fix your scooter. If it did, let me know in the comments. Any questions, just write them also in the comments. I get back to every comment I get. And I see them, they come on my phone, they pop up, and I get a watch notification too. Every day I get comments on my videos, and I always go to them and comment on them. So, well, I hope that helps someone. And I hope that if you did take something from this and you enjoyed it, give it a like and subscribe if you want to see stuff every day about electric cars and electric vehicles and electric bikes, that sort of stuff. I talk about different types of batteries and sustainable energy, battery storage, all sorts of things, becoming off grid. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up because that helps it on YouTube. And yeah, see you in the next video. Thank you very much. Any questions at all, write them on the comments below and I get back to every comment. So that's brilliant.